Hello everyone! I am excited for today's stream, which hasn't happened in quite a bit. We finally finished Turnabout Big Top yesterday, which is... Thank you. Thank all that is holy that chapter is over. Something really bloody just happened. What do you think? I just like... I cut my hand off literally as soon as the stream started. Don't worry, guys. I wouldn't do that. Wait, I just realized, is this the earliest you've ever been here, Elite? There we go. Okay, Sharkies, today we're playing Ace Attorney without hands. Don't even need to shave your real head. Maybe if I ever get a VTuber model, I can make it a toggle. We are going to start Farewell, well, continue Farewell my turnabout today. Last time we left off, Maya has been fucking kidnapped, and we are forced, and our hand is actively being forced to defend this client and get a not guilty verdict. This should hopefully be easy, but I have a weird feeling it's not gonna be. So let's fucking go! Oh, hi, Pearl.
Good morning.
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Neck, come on, let's hurry and go see Mr. Ungard.
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I had gone with you.
Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. How much did I miss? Literally, we just fucking started. You have not missed anything. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearl's got any sleep last night.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's alright, right?
Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please help her.
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for both of us. Holy shit! Hey child! Quick question. Look at this badge! She looks out of it. Maybe I should leave her alone. Alright, let's go. March 21st, 8:57 a.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai, charged with the murder of the Jammin Ninja. He looks so sweet! Look at him! Look at this little emo boy! Good morning. How are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, this guy definitely has a surfer guy accent. Oh, sorry, dude. Huh? I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, well, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers, I mean. This building is my house, so... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? The fuck? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement. He's so dumb. I love him. He's such a fucking dumbass. I love him. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer dude, right? My manager's looking for one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I'll have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Look at this badge! Mr. On Guard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Like Mo and Dr. Gray. I don't know about that yet. Hold up, let me call the President of the United States of America. Huh? I'm too busy with the Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course. Does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance, then extinguishers? Now this? He's so fucking silly. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so if I say stuff about publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? Yeah,
Strandguard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it would be real bad if I said anything, dude. I don't like Fuck you! How dare you! How dare you! How dare you! She is a sweet, innocent beanie baby, and I will murder anyone who says anything else! She's doing her best! Exactly, she's doing her best. Look at her! Look at this sweet baby! Live stream rules should have no pearl slander. I agreed, I'm unsheathing the knife. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. On Guard, I would like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering for this tabloid side as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No, I'm not asking on the behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay? Yeah? Yeah, Yeah,
Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
We're talking about Mr. On Guard's brain here. I wouldn't put my money on it. She's doing more than Maya, that's for sure. Damn! Don't need to call out the kidnapped girl. We're talking about Mr. On Guard's brain here. I wouldn't put my money on it. Sorry about that. Studio president said. Even Neil Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
What's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo, Tokyo. It's the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Also, she's not a rich kid. She's just been... She's not a rich kid. She's just heavily sheltered. She's like Regina on fucking steroids. We need to present something to him.
Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that?
I don't know yet. I figured I should at least show it to him.
Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too.
My hatred for kids. Well, maybe it's just because I want to be a mother in the future. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I have such protect the baby energy. But she cannot catch a break. I mean, she's in charge for murder twice. I hate Walt and Why do you hate this sweet little man? And why do you hate Pearl? Didn't you just say a little while ago that he was based? Probably has a motorcycle in his house. We know this, Bianca. Protect child is a known fact. Probably doesn't take off his shoes in the house. Look, I know that's a traditional Japanese thing, but I don't personally see the point. Pearl has a big forehead. Insult my child again, and you will face the trident. Elite, I can take away your ability to be a mod at any moment. Stop it with the Pearl slander. By taking outdoor shoes into the veranda of the home, you track in far less dirt. Ah. I got it as a present from someone.
Huh, interesting.
I've also been instructed to take your case.
Is that what you heard from the transceiver?
Yeah.
Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around.
This is coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist.
What's that?
It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right?
Huh? Me?
Yes, while you were in the costume, no less.
I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
You didn't know? That's odd.
Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going.
Please, wait! I really need to take your case.
There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few? Please let Mr. Nick represent you. Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use us kids to pull in clients too?
If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to...
Wait, what did you just say?
The killer.
The killer?
What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling over something.
Alright, dude. Accept your terms.
Huh?
I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick!
So who's this the killer person? Yeah. Well, he's telling the truth because otherwise the Magatama would have been like, reveal thine secrets to me. So he's telling the truth. He doesn't know. Don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either.
Good, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Man, I thank my lucky stars people know my name.
You're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight. The bellboy was on guard. That wouldn't make any sense because I don't think that was a costume the bellboy was wearing.
I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep getting more and more popular.
True enough. Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Ungard has a way of catching the eyes of women.
Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
A spring breeze?
That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad.
But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me a little bit about your activities last night?
After I got the award, I took a break and went to the back to my room. I had a post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my Nickel Samurai costume.
And you were alone the entire time?
The manager was running around being busy, so yeah.
This is the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show.
I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright?
That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something.
Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy.
Then Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time.
Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager.
I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own.
And that's when the detective in green coat showed up. He searched me and then, out of the blue, the dude arrested me.
About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita. What sort of...
I got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. You wanna try and make a Jam and Ninja movie, even though we know it would fail.
Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right?
Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill a guy anyway? Dude, you think it would be the other way around, you know?
Do you know why you were arrested?
I guess maybe my full-body search went badly.
Did they find something on you?
They found a button from the Jam Ninja's costume.
A button?
I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama.
Huh.
Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious.
Wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is all about I guess this is all about... This is about all I'm gonna get from him.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
Let's ask one last thing.
Let's test Mr. Ungard.
Let's test Mr. Ungard to see if he's really innocent or not.
We can do that?
Yeah. If you use this,
It's Magatama.
he won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. Ungard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly.
What is it, dude?
Did you kill Mr. Juan Kurita? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself.
Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay?
Okay, he's innocent.
Well, Mr. Neck?
Nothing. Not chain or lock in sight.
Which means it's alright to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing that my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude.
March 21st, 11:34 a.m. Wright & Cola offices.
Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt Ungard as a client.
We know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So now what should we do?
Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Ungard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Look at this badge.
That's a lawyer's secret treasure, isn't it?
I guess.
I feel like it has a mysterious power, just like my Magatama.
Oh, well, I guess I can let her think what she wants to on this one. Alright, let's go! March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you. What is going on? What is going on here? I heard poor Juan was killed, is that true? It's a bad rerun of... Is what this is, another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
You know, that's not entirely...
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why, do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way. Ever since I was a little girl, and the class answer was mine, and the Queen Reaper, and dubbed me, and whoever, evil spill.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Huh, don't push me, boy. Mr. Neck? I couldn't hear everything she said, because she was talking too fast.
Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I find a star that makes my heart go ba-dump again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? Hey, watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan.
I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be, and why did she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maid, it was beautiful. The flowers and stars and beautiful.
Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? Youngins today.
I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lana. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
Ah, I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
Show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
Ah, I see.
But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
The most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, so you treat me with respect now, do you? You disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, always be polite. Really, kids these days.
Please tell me, what do you see? Oh, fuck. 4!
The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please. How does the old bag have the most locks we've seen so far?
You want to hear more? Then show me your respect and bring this lady a present.
March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, by Viola Hall. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up our sleeves and try, I guess.
Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lotta.
Hey, Mr. Copfella, the thief showed his face.
What?
Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty.
What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright?
Look here. Here and there, and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! Camera! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
Your camera?
Look, lots of people say a criminal always goes back to the scene of crime. And looky here. Here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
So you lost your camera?
It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in the store and it's 1,600 brand new. Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for 700? Had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it, too. He done made me cry at that. When do you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here, in this area. Yeah, actually I was here around the time Mr. Ungard was arrested.
What were you doing in here?
You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world has ever seen. Of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although, I was also on the lookout for other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture of your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was. That's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you want to hang around here? 2 psyche locks? Back to back? Okay. At least it's 2 this time.
Oops. Sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know.
Not again.
Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we? Ha! Yeah! Take that, Mr. Lawyer!
I'm glad someone around here is happy. It's a lot of... And your I rule smile. On guard's hotel room.
Where are we?
In Mr. Matt Unguard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you?
Who are you? Okay. This case just jumped from like a 7 to a 10 immediately. Who are you?
We're Mr. Unguard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much.
Actually, considering I didn't give Francisca a British accent, I have not given any character a calm, collected British accent since Edgeworth. So,
You're Mr. Unguard's lawyer, correct? I gather as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
If you were just saying that he was your client, right? In a situation like this, the only person who can use such a word is his lawyer.
Jump to it. From a 7 to a 10, or did your blush just jump from a 10 both? She's your esteemed lawyer. You are letting thighs Don't you have the blushing PNG? I do. But it's more of just like a general flustered thing. Like, this is like whenever I'm flustered. I'm not flustered right now. I'm just real happy. I like hot women. Don't clip that. I'm not flustered right now. You're lying. What the fuck do you think? Are there gonna be psyche locks? Or just hubba hubba? Mm-hmm.
In a situation like this, the only person...
Actually, maybe a British accent doesn't fit her that much. What voice does fit her, guys? I like hot women, Bianca. Monotone. Southern accent, lol, I don't know. Cold and shy voice? Okay.
In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow!
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial's tomorrow, and Mr. Unguard's situation is looking rather grim. So you come here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I'm Adrian Andrews.
Even her name is fucking hot. Whew. She kind of looks like Samus Aran. Exactly! What voice did you give Dee Vasquez? Around the same voice that I'm giving her. Even her name is fucking hot. Hoo-wee.
I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
Yes, ma'am!
Alright. She may have a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving.
Have you seen this missing camera? Okay, so...
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ungard.
Oh, she has a little card.
In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you, I had to waste time with trifling details. If you'd look at the table yourself, you wouldn't have the need to ask me.
I bet she's a lot of fun at parties.
When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
After the show ended, you came back to this room?
No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh. Preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess.
When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ungard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita.
And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything?
Yeah. She does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So about you and...
Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Ungard and I are related, are you?
Sorry.
I have no idea how you could have chosen you as his lawyer.
Why did you have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, okay?
Thank you, Pearl. That's me every day my mom is done with work. She has Lana Sky pose when she puts her hand like that. Yeah. Which makes me think this bitch is either gonna have like some sort of and she's either gonna have some pretty cool backstory or a really sad fucking backstory. There's not gonna be an in-between.
I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Ungard's manager.
His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one?
No, he did not.
He didn't?
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their own stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like that to places like this, honestly.
You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mr. Maya.
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Alright. Let's see. You were the one taking care of the arrangement for this press conference, right?
Yes, that's right.
But Mr. Ungard said he didn't know about it.
Is that what he said?
Huh?
Actually, I didn't know all the details either. That was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked.
Oh, I see.
I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something like this without knowing the details. Phoenix is such a nice guy. If I were him, I'd be pissed off 24/7. He, more often than not, does get shit on a lot. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. Just wish I could put my entire finger on what it is. Wait, were they having fucking T-bone steaks again? It's always the damn T-bone steaks. This is the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
It's probably Mr. Ungard's suitcase. Someone who was only going to be here for a war show. This is a lot of stuff. For someone who... Okay, hold on. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. I would absolutely be thrilled. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two, that of that.
I'm sure that they're Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like I had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? That's what I'm saying! Anything else to investigate? Nope. Do you know the victim, Mr. Kurita?
Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place, after all. Do you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Send Adrian to Dr. Hottie? Hell no. I'm not letting that bastard 1 millimeter towards this beautiful woman. I will commit murder.
Honestly, they were children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things.
She would kick his ass, though? True.
If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed.
I asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Mr. Ungard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told.
He's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
Okay, what about Will Powers?
That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with a good heart. That's all he is, and all he'll ever will be.
Ugh, what a horrible thing to say.
Cide doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright.
Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
Do you have any ideas?
As
As to why Mr. Kurita was murdered.
why would you ask me about such a thing?
I'm just doing my job. So do you have any ideas? Another Psyche Lock? 4 Psyche Locks, again! Miss Andrews?
Sorry, but there's nothing more I can add to this conversation.
Literally everybody has had Psyche Locks so far.
Is it a psyche lock? Is it a psyche lock, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. Seems everyone has their secrets locked up. What in the Sam Hill? What's with all the fucking bears? This man was obsessed. Jeez.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Kurita's room, Pearls.
Mr. Kurita.
The victim. Which means that this is the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you! So, what happened? The kidnapper? Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Ungard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? We can barely stand this. It's just... I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. But you've got to keep quiet.
Gumshoe is a fucking legend, and I absolutely love this himbo detective.
It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
She doesn't know how to read? How sheltered is this poor child? Viola Hall, Karita, on guard, hotel guide map, lobby. Okay, fairly simple structure. You know what the cause of death was?
Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should. Is Regina or Pearl most sheltered? Pearl. Far and away. Read some words. Oh yeah, I guess it would be pretty hard. Unguard, Karita, guide map, partial, Viola. I mean, a typical 8-year-old probably wouldn't be able to say some of those words correctly or read them correctly. It should.
Yeah, here's the picture.
There's a knife in his chest. And it pierced directly through the heart. But that is a fucking small fucking knife. If you're trying to murder somebody, use an actual knife, not a piss poor tiny knife like that. If I was murdered by such a poor knife, I would legit be embarrassed. Just straight up embarrassed. At least give me like a butcher's knife, like a Michael Myers type beat. Don't just stab me with this piss poor fucking wrong side to be the heart. There's a knife in his chest.
Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon.
So he was stabbed to death.
They're looking at the fingerprints down in the lab right now.
It looks like a butter knife. Exactly! Who dies via butter knife? I'm calling it right now, that can't be the actual murder weapon. I feel like that is just too fucking small. There were fingerprints on the knife? I mean, you had to stab quite hard, but it's possible. Butterman, obviously. Who the fuck is Butterman? There are fingerprints on the knife?
Yep. It looks like they're pretty sure it was Mr. Unguard's prints, pal.
That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. Unguard arrested?
Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, one Karita, really put up a big fight.
Shit. Yeah, one look at the scene of the crime and you can tell. There are signs of a struggle everywhere.
Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
Mr. Unguard said something about a button. It seemed like one of the Jam Ninja's buttons got caught in his comma.
But that's not all.
What?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who was it?
That lady, Miss Oldbag.
Please. Anyone but her.
Prosecutors had plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the victim was a little off. That was a little off.
Hello, Arius. Welcome to the stream. Something that's a little off, as in, that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's try to figure out Mr. Nick.
Alright. Time to examine the crime scene.
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get a feeling maybe this guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. I was not expecting the fucking Mo jump scare, but okay. I don't think I want to bear what the trauma from the last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Mo is the best character so far in the stream. I wouldn't say that, but he's definitely a highlight. He's definitely the one reason I didn't go completely insane last time. All the cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. It's probably where Mr. Krita fought his assailant.
Where are these bits of glass from?
Flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
I know a little bit about flowers thanks to a dating sim that I started playing a while back. Maya died. I know fucking Maya doesn't die. I have seen her sprites from Spirit of Justice. I know that she doesn't. I know that she doesn't die. So I'm sure that we're gonna get the acquittal and everything's gonna be hunky-dory. Don't know how it's fully gonna play out, but should be alright. I hope. It looks like Mr. Krita had dinner last night.
This bottle is tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at award show last night. Also, who just straight up drinks tomato juice? But I wonder if the stars had gone on stage only after eating a meager meal like this. It's a beautiful wine glass and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is just scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase is broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Alright, does no one question the phone?
So that's a bed, right?
Y'all think you could drink an entire bottle of tomato juice? Hell no. Unless it's in a sauce and it's on something, I don't really like tomatoes. I guess it's just like it's a mixture of flavor and texture for me. But when they're on a sauce and paired with something tasty, usually it helps. Like spaghetti, love spaghetti. Lasagna, gotta love that lasagna. Pizza, don't have it a lot, but it's still great. Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Oh, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but it's still usable.
That's strange. The guitar isn't here.
Maybe you forgot to bring it to the show? The eye is really good. Once you're used to it, it's delicious. Ah, so it's an acquired taste.
Mystic Maya. She said the bright red guitar was Jam and Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? The guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
I hope? Especially in a popsicle. The fuck? I don't even want to imagine what a tomato-flavored popsicle would taste like. That sounds like a nightmare and a half.
It's so messy in here.
Pearl really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops, for a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Fuck. You really had to do Maya like that, Nick? Dear God. A potato-flavored popsicle would probably taste like potatoes. Wait, potatoes. I meant tomatoes. It's a suitcase. There are many things that I bet... There's so many things in it that I bet it would barely close. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do All-Stars pack this much stuff like Mr. Kurita?
Alright, anything else? Yes, there is. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut. Fun fact, the amount of things that potatoes can be used for is crazy. You build an entire economy off of potatoes and I'm sure it would work. Fucking love potatoes. There's just so many things you can do with them. I've even seen people make candy out of potatoes. Candy. I don't know how, but they did. Potatoes are based on, like, on guard. Stop insulting the fucking surfer dude dumbass. I love him. He's my baby boy.
Oh, there's beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Okay, that's strawberry jam slaps. Maybe red was his favorite color? I mean, red guitar, red everything. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. But I know Juan Karita and Matt got up. Okay, we've already seen this dialogue before. He's Mr. Ungod's manager, right? No matter what I do, I really stink of dogging with people like her. As soon as I open my mouth, I get all flustered. See, she's one of those women with a brain. She's someone who gets things done. Adrian Andrews, On Guard, or Pearl. You can only save one. I'm saving Pearl. As much as I absolutely love Adrian to death, I'm saving Pearl because she's a child. But this is me. This is Gumshoe is me right now. See, she's one of those women with a brain. She's someone who gets things done. Yeah, she does give that sort of impression, like she's got it all together. Better. You can easily tell I'm can't do anything right kind of guy. That's why I get all nervous and start messing up. Can also help with night vision. Sure. Of course, carrots help with night vision. Why wouldn't they? Feels sort of bad for him. What can you tell me about this guitar case? Oh, that? This is just what I heard, Val. That's the Jam Ninja signature item. The guitar case? No, not that.
What do you think me as? I'm with the guitar and cide, of course.
But the guitar is missing.
Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring the most famous item to an award show. It's starting to sound like a red guitarist related case after all. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. Old crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was left untouched. You notice that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually Miss Von Karman noticed it first. Yeah. I like carrots anyway. I like them raw, I like them cooked. I just don't like it when they're too mushy. Well, vision overall because it contains vitamin A. That is true. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. Does that mean Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, we want to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000 meter dash. Uh-oh.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
Huh, I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Yow!
At last, you reveal your true nature, the Phoenix Wright.
Would it be too much to ask you to be nice to me for a change?
So you're the type to steal information from the pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you.
Oh.
Hey, don't you dare run away, scoffing trench coat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second.
Holy shit, she killed Detective Gumshoe! You bastard!
I feel better knowing that Billy's. You are a man enough to face your punishment.
I was so scared, just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have stolen my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
Victory is yours. Is that all this means to you?
What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, she treats him like a fucking dog. Do you think Andrews looks better than Francisca? Well, here's the thing about me that I think y'all all need to know. I like my women older. She is only 2 years older than me. Like Virginia. And Ben. Oh no, 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 no. Oh shit, oh shit! Ah! My mic fell down. Now I must readjust it. Like the Anka incident. I remember like it was yesterday. What the fuck was the Anka incident? I remember many incidents on this channel. The Undyne incident. The multiple times the chat has clowned on me. You found it. You
found it during a Fallout London stream. Von Carmo's at your door. Hopefully not. AIU. Oh, no. Yeah, I remember now. I think I repressed that memory. I think I repressed that. On purpose. Thank you for reminding me. I still can't believe somebody, I don't know who did, but somebody fucking made an AI chatbot of me. I will never forget about that. Until I repress it again, which I probably will. Character AI? No, it's poly.ai, which is worse because character AI at least has a filter. Yes,
Isn't over yet. I swear my family's on the...
oh, what did you throw at me now? What's this? Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminals Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Gamma see you.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Korea's name on it, so it's not his autograph.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
Ah, it's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. So it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here.
This is sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
She's just like me, for real, for real. Fun Bianca fact. I can't write or read cursive for shit. All my signatures on everything that I've ever done look like chicken scratch. Really? Yeah. Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh. Now we know what to do. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Reveal thine secrets, this old bitch. Then please, tell us what you saw.
But, oh, what a waste. And here I have the perfectly good chance to have a little fun with you, at you youngin's expense. I am a little devil after all.
Doesn't it imply you're not a good person?
Alright, I'll give you what you want.
Alright, I'll give you what you want. Bada bam!
That's Juan's autograph.
Yes, it is.
And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, may say Wendy. But somehow, I don't think that Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan.
Holy shit, it just took one. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. Well, that was easy.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I'll tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And did you tell the police? Did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. Thought I could get a gift certificate of 2 out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm going to work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Ungard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor dear Juan in. I just do. Yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad. And I say he did it.
What did Mr. Ungard ever do to deserve this? What did Mr. Ungard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick?
What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about it when we get home, okay?
Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wiles temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who's this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course.
You are not gonna talk shit about that one. Lady, I will push you down this flight of stairs as fast as you can fucking blink. Don't you dare talk shit about my woman. Preference of man is... She likes young men in like their 20s and 30s. Usually with a stoic expression.
That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager, but why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was a great scandal to make Juan lose face.
Guys who look old but are actually young.
That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
That's a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Ungard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course, a tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it?
It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Great, now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. I said something about the investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back here and try again later when they're done?
Okay. I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick?
The lawyer dude. So what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. I've already told you everything I know, dude. That's my manager! Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she took very good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. bad most of them are washed out celebrities. What game are you gonna do after this? Well, a lot of people are expecting Trials and Tribulations, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure this case is going to take up the rest of June. Which means that soon, during July, or at least the early part of it, we are going to be playing Maneater, a shark-based game, for two reasons. Number one, July is the same month that Shark Week takes place in, and July is also the month in which I was born. And on July 9th, my birthday, I'm going to have a 24-hour stream. So who knows how that thing's gonna play out. I'm still planning that. All I know is there's gonna be... Huh, you too, July, baby? Mm-hmm. Happy early birthday, thank you. Can you tell me about your activities last night? When I got the award, I took him. Okay, I think we already went through all this. Tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show. Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai. See. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers: Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in Neo Old Tokyo. See, wait. A love what? Love why? This girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Powers. It's pretty much like Power Rangers, but 100 times more Japanese. Well, to be fair, if you watch the Super Sentai, it works. For you newcomers, fun fact, I am a huge Power Ranger and Super Sentai fan. I recently got into Super Sentai. I've always been a Power Ranger. I hate Romeo and Juliet. Same here. I love the concept. Don't like it. Don't like it in practice. It's like Turnabout Big Top, but worse. More of a Garo fan? That's fair. It's more goth, you know? Mm-hmm. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet, ×3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with office ladies. Yes, Pearls?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo, does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. So what about the Jammin' Ninja TV show? Sort of from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. The story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big top star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With a trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved princess, Misola. Jammin' versus Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. Ah, that's too bad for him.
Yeah. This kind of pop music-based love story is something that high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. The Jam Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Masoa?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch? Oh.
I can't believe she's really considering it.
I guess we should... Maybe we should go see if anyone has seen the camera.
Sorry. Thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me. I'm really sorry. I don't know a thing about it. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a bit. Just a little.
Powers, my man! I'm fucking like Toto right now from JJK. Brother! Why did it have this impulse to play my guitar every time I jam a ninja? God damn it, why do I have the impulse to play my guitar every time I enter enemy territory? So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know.
So happy. He looks like a lion that just found his next meal. The only thing I know for real. There will be blood. Oh fuck, my voice cracked. I've been voice acting too much lately. It's actually hurting me. Fuck. You mind telling me about this gossip?
Ah, so you are interested. I figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too.
There will be blood shed. The man in the mirror nods his head. The only one left right upon the dragon's back. 'Cause the mountains don't give back what they take. Oh no, there will be blood shed. The only thing I've never known. Ah, fuck, it's been literal months since we played that game, and now I have the urge to play it again. Oh really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
What is Red Sun, aka Sundowner's theme? You should have been here back when we were streaming it. Why is it that everybody who joins the stream is like, oh, you should play this game? I've already streamed the entire thing. Can we make it a yearly thing? Maybe? Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous.
The mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. You see now, don't you?
What?
You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. One Korea didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA...
Adrian Andrews.
Yes, exactly. This is big news.
I give you follow, aka sub. Thank you. Welcome to the welcome officially. You should stream Undertaker. Ninja Gaiden? Never heard of it. Yes, exactly. This is big news. This is good news. This isn't your world. This isn't your world. But we can be bees. This is good news. We'll live like a pet. A pet? A pet. You'll live for 30 years. This is insane! I could hear it, and you said it. That seems kind of odd, that woman, Miss Andrews. Together with the biggest rival of her client? Oh, it's a wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Your powers look so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any... Look, how can anyone hate Pearl with this sprite? This sprite is so fucking cute. I just wanna rapid head pat that. Just like... And I feel like her hair would be really... The little, like, hair loops would be really springy, so it just... It looked like I was petting, like, a cat or a bunny or something like that, and that would be adorable. I want to head pat the child. Let me head pat this child. Ah! Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. That is not a good phrase to say about a woman, my dude. Oh, wait, hold on. Reveal thine secrets to me, wench! Lada, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, you were loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop.
What I want to know is the details of the scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that's their my bread and butter.
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break in it with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Ron Kurita and this person?
Take that! This woman.
She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Unguard's manager. Otto, don't you owe me it from like a week ago? It's not even been a week. It's been multiple months since that happened. It hasn't even been a week. It's been multiple months. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it?
You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think I'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah, you gotta have that's, what's it, news sauce?
You mean news source?
That's it. Show me something that shows one guy had something with Miss Andrews. Take that!
This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. The mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Mr. Kurita didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Unguard's manager, Adrian Andrews. She has the initials A.A. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Kurita's door last night. Ah! We got it. You were looking into Mr. Kurita and Mrs. Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting.
there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't proving nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof.
Okinawan accent? Huh. Frankly, I didn't even know that people from Okinawa had a different accent. I guess that just makes sense that everywhere, depending on where you live in a certain country, you'll always have a slightly different accent from other people.
At least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos.
I need to watch what I say. I read Nameless's thing and I was about to say something. I ain't saying that.
Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up with a little and make myself an exclusive story.
Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know, but the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone.
Your note to yourself?
It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. It done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Say it? No. No, I'm legit. No. Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a guy go bonkers, I'll tell you. What's with people now, anyway?
Say it. Your camera costs half of that?
I never thought I'd see a day when someone done steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I have no idea why I thought the story... I have no idea why, though. The story on the note is probably a bold-faced lie. Alright. Let's see if we can... Alright. So we cannot present that to her. Do you know what happened to this camera? Okay. So, no one knows. Oh! Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah, oh, he's back.
Hey, so good, pal. No, it was a response to something that Nameless said earlier. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. What do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. First is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button you found during your body search on Mr. Ungard. Yep, found in the folds of the Nickel Sandbag special bands. And the second one? The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You don't even have to ask, Missy, it's obvious. They're Matt Ungard's. Tomorrow's trial. Being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag.
Thought so. Who the hell is this lady and what happened to Maya? This is her cousin, Pearl Faye. If anyone has been paying attention, you would understand that this is her cousin and that Maya has been kidnapped. And she is not a lady, she is a child. A very small child. She's kind of like a little sister to Maya, even though they're cousins. Maya has been kidnapped, yeah. I thought so.
What do you mean you thought so? Did she really tell you something, pal?
Well,
Not even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone.
her blab knob is stuck on a 10, and there's no turning it down, trust me. Maya knows karate, she does not. I don't think I've seen Dead Alive in chat since we finished the first game. Until this stream, I have not seen Dead Alive since we finished the first game. According to some theory, she does actually, the fuck?
Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. We saw Mr. Ungard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way.
Well then, it seems we are fucked. Okay, so we got the same stuff as last time. What do you think about this article?
You're talking about her thing with Juan. I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it.
And that's it?
That's it.
Well, that was easy.
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
You know, with Miss Kurita? But why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman
Committed oh, shit. Well. I didn't know I needed to add this to the stream, but oh, shit. I was not expecting this. Fuck. I'm just gonna put this. Let's. No, Pearl. Okay, there we go. There we go. I was in the third act of the last court trial, remember? The circus? The name was Celeste Impacts. Celestial Impact, I say. And she was Juan Corrida's manager. The victim's manager? That's not all, pal. Miss Impact was Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knows about the business from square one.
Her mentor.
A woman who is both Mr. Corrida's manager and Mr. Andrews' mentor? Does suicide have something to do with this case? You know more about it, pal? I feel like I'm gonna regret this. But, it's time to get more information and talk to Adrian. Something tells me she's not gonna be happy about this. Never mind. Let's first see what this does here. Okay, so motive for murder. Okay, we're just gonna get out of here. And go back, I guess. Because apparently I jumped the gun a little bit too fast. She was the victim's manager and also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her death, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence. Oh. Ah!
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
This one, karma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need another traitor in my midst.
You don't mean.
I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Wait, please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay...
Quiet. If it weren't for that traitors like you...
I would've won. Is that what you want to say? Oh? Wait, no. Hold on. Is this who I think it is? I would've won. Is that what you want to say?
Who?
That voice. Edgeworth! It's been a long time, right?
This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca.
You... How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You slurred the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You ran away with your tail between your legs like an ill-bred dog you are!
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way. Let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
You?
You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. I will be a clinical lesson of the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was. I thought you, Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick?
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome to someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. I will say one thing. You can't win on your own in trial tomorrow. What's that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. Truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? Well, things may have happened, but the man from Von Karma was still my mentor. The perfect win record is proof of Von Karma. 1 year ago, you now established guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? I think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says,
I will defeat you this time. The instant she sees me.
I mean, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives. Save your client, you say. Those who only think with their ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I've yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. Time when you will see is coming soon enough. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what's so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. He's just like me, for real, for real. Oh boy. Okay, never mind. I was hoping that he would have a reaction to see her face again. I thought that he was about to have a PTSD reaction. There's an interesting rumor about this man. I mean, the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him. But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't think things at face value when there's more to be found. Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? You can't help but feel this whole case revolves around her. Something tells me this case is about to be very, very depressing, isn't it? This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. She was suddenly called away by a different show, and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled as a suicide, right? Yes. But there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished? Huh? What do you know about Celeste Impax?
What's wrong?
How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. Bianca, I'm gonna head off. See you later, Elite. Huh? He's lucid all of a sudden. Oh no. Something tells me this guy isn't as of a sweet baby emo boy as I thought he was. No, I would never. Yeah, yeah. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention. Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard?
Mr. Nick?
The Celeste Impax lady. Somehow I get the feeling she's a very important person in all of this. Something tells me that he has something to do with her death, too. I gotta go find Adrian. Oh boy.
Oh, looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not good. Still have a few questions I want to ask her.
And she had that psyche lock on her heart, right?
Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we have to come back later. Do you know any... About Juan Corrida's room? Nothing. About him. He seems to know a little bit about everything. What about Old Bag? She got the scoop on Celeste? Oh! Oh no. Man, neither of them have reactions to each other. That sucks. Missing suicide. Oh my lord. Miss Impact's death was not simply a suicide. Of that there's no mistake. However, you could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect someone had hidden it. Suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note? There's no solid evidence, however. I did find traces of ink on the right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. Who would hide such a thing? Police think it was one Kurita himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who have a chance to take her suicide note. Mr. Kurita hid his manager's suicide note, but why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. Now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report, part 1 anyway. Part 1? Now is Adrian here? Nope. You're jumping the gun again? How many extra layers is there here? I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all, other reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2. 2 parts? One you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name. It's Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the person to try and kill herself, though. Do you think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, there's a certain secret she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews, dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Oh, something tells me her story is going to be incredibly depressing. I'm back, what did I miss? So, we officially got the report on both, the suicide report on Celeste and Pax. But we also have gotten info that Adrian Andrews attempted suicide not too long ago. So this case is gonna be quite triggering for a lot of people, so if anyone wants to leave, I would not blame you. Jumping the gun again, Jesus, how much info does this man have? And how does he know so fucking much about Adrian? What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? I'ma go, okay? That is completely fair. Sorry, I should have looked into this beforehand, but I didn't want to look into too much without spoiling myself. I should have put a trigger warning on this. This case is deep. Deep is one word. This is about Miss Andrews having dependent nature. Adrian Andrews' attempt on suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste and Pax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Followed up, put a trigger warning on it, Bianca. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Lost her will, but why would she? Her pillar of strength, the mentor Celeste Pax, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that?
Is this what they call following somebody to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely.
once she finds that person, she'll do anything to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
Shit. Okay, this case is hitting a little too hard right now. Fuck.
And that's the nature of her dependency on others? And Celeste Impacts suddenly committed suicide. The world before her turned pitch black. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. But then, that means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible.
Okay, now we can leave. I want to read those reports.
Alright, let's do this. Cease selection. Tempter, Adrian Andrews' reason, shock from Select's impact of suicide.
Jumping the gun again. Why does Edgeworth have so much to talk about? Lol Fuck you! Ah! Oh.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. It looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma.
Miss Von Karma? What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so...
You got some nerve following me around.
Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one following.
Pearls?
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with that little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on the detective.
And with this?
And with this, I know the fool's every move.
So that noise we heard was this receiver. Feel really sorry for the poor Detective Gumshoe right now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Yes?
And think hard about what we discussed. Understood?
Alright.
What are those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Alright. Oh boy. I have a weird feeling this is about to get really sad. Reveal thine secrets to me, you sweet innocent being. I've only one she made. Okay, then let's not talk about that right there. This is a 15+ chat. Sweet mercy. What's that? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know my... Well, you just don't want to know. Even though that is? Sadly, yes. How do you know that is? I've been around the internet for so long, I know far too many things that I honestly shouldn't. I think you know the reason this...
Take that!
magazine clipping. You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not?
A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish.
Okay, she definitely does have a British accent, and I can believe that now.
If you even had your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish.
Well, it seems quite a few people have already brought you into the story.
As to be suspected in a world full of crooks and liars.
Note to self, stay on her good side.
In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that.
I see, however, there was a need for you to get close to someone.
Me? You need to get close to Mr. Kurita, as if there's ever such a need.
Celeste and Pax, your mentor.
How do you know about Celeste?
Miss Pax, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Kurita's manager. So I believe you got close to Kurita so you can find out more about her suicide. What the fuck is she holding in her hand? A card.
You have a great imagination. You may have future yet as a slimy muckraker from a putrid third-rate tabloid.
Miss Andrews.
There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved.
Take that!
Miss Pax's suicide note was never found, was it? Is her crush on her card? No, it's a shell. Looks like the police were under suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like, maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kurita?
What?
And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Kurita.
I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't know her suicide note was ever found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
That's the impression you like to give, however, I don't think that's who you really are. I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste and Pax was someone very special to you.
Take that!
Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you?
Through what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying on only yourself.
Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Pax, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop! Celeste passed away so suddenly like that. I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note.
You must have heard about the police report. That one's the one that said police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Pax's note. I don't think this is the killer. I can't believe that she's the killer. And the fact that we as Phoenix are pressing on such a sensitive matter, it's the kidnapper? No, we already know who the kidnapper is. Then who is it? It has to be the butler, right? It has to be that kidnapper. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Pax's note. You heard about it, and you thought to recover it by getting close to him, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean?
What topic did we start this conversation on again?
It was when I was the victim killed.
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Kurita dead.
Me?
Miss Impax was everything to you, and then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder.
Murder?
I really don't like how Phoenix is being here. I know the reason why he's chasing down the guilty verdict. I mean, the not guilty verdict. But dear God, Phoenix is just being a straight up dick about it.
It's true. I am a woman who can only live in my insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence.
Phoenix is desperate. Still, just being an asshole doesn't feel like Phoenix. Told you that he loves her. He cares about her deeply, but he's forsaking his own sense of justice and moral high ground for a guy who's obviously a scumbag.
I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I push against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. It's the one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone.
I'm sorry. He was a scumbag? The way that he's covering up the death makes me think Matt Ungard has something seriously to do with Celeste's death. And if she committed suicide about it, there's no doubt in my mind that he's an absolute piece of shit, scum of the earth. Same thing with Juan.
You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you?
Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard someone that had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Kurita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me.
So you got close to Mr. Kurita to recover her suicide note, correct?
Looks like the tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
But they purposely add fuel to the fire. They keep the celebrity world burning.
I don't believe that he killed Juan, but he's not innocent. Because if he did kill Juan, it would have been hit with the Magatama, but he said he didn't kill him.
But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have some work to do, so...
I understand.
Oh, I have one small favor to ask. I attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. If people found out about my weakness, I'd sooner choose to die than live.
Alright, I understand. Keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first.
Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has always been playing with that card in her hand since a little while ago.
That card. Yeah, guess she has it. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh. don't quite know. It just only appeared in my handbag.
What is it for? It looks like a seashell?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? Honestly, don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
I'm not remembering something clearly. Seems like it would be a rare occurrence.
Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Ungard in your capable hands.
Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mr. Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out about all this. She hasn't slept at all, and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay. Really. I'm fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me. She's just a kid. She shouldn't be having to go through all this.
So what now?
Well, we did find out one thing for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She's also the one who discovered the victim's body. Clever.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
Hello? Renko Law Offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya. Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Yeah.
Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished.
What?
What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, when you agree. Wait, Maya! Let me hear her! Very well.
That's my
Maya, is that you?
sis. Ask my sis.
Maya! Maya! Damn it! He cut me off.
Mr. Maya said ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. Ah, shit, that was fast. Mia!
I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her.
How's Maya?
She's safe for now. The kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems.
I'm glad she's safe, but Mia, how did you know?
As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left, and I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
You know you can use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper, what is he like?
I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer the phone call at the hotel and was drugged there.
And?
She didn't see the face of the attacker.
Ugh.
Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her.
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, wonder if you're with Nick right now.
Huh? So whoever is trying to get Ungard acquitted is definitely framing Andrews for the murder. Right? Is that what we're going with here?
Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think.
I doubt they just gave it to her. Like I said, they planted it on her. Like I said, I believe that most likely in this case, Adrian is innocent. Meaning Adrian might be his client. Like I said, I don't think Adrian is guilty of anything. Is not that clueless. She's not that clueless, but she's innocent. I know she is. If she wasn't innocent, this case would not be happy to win at all.
What a strange card. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. Drat, it's locked. The store's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, a hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around I can use. Oh, that's it! The shell card! If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I have a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting. Or worried.
Alright. No, Adrian didn't do it, Phoenix. I know you care about Maya, but what about the truth? What about justice? I think this is gonna be the end of today's stream. I'll be back, maybe later today to play some more of this, but I am hungry. I need to eat something. I have not ate much this morning. You have to see the opening to this court case, believe me. Alright. Adrian did it? That's what it looks like.
Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that.
In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you.
A mountain of evidence.
I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you.
Please, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that.
The more and more I hear his dialogue after this, the more and more he seems off. I understand.
Well, it's almost time.
Mia, you must get a complete acquittal today. I know. But I can't focus on my situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day.
Indeed. Well, let's get going.
This is Wright. Good morning. Is it, Mr. Attorney, the day of the trial? Maya, she's unharmed, right? Well, I checked on her. Well, pretzel hair girl grew. She's being possessed by the spirit of our dead mentor. I checked on her earlier this morning. She seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what we should really be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake as well as for yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I suppose you graciously accept it and win today's contest, if you please. Wait! The kidnapper sent me a present?
Mr. Lawyer Dude, who was that?
No one. It has nothing to do with so forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer? I really hope that present isn't something like, I don't know, a fucking finger. If it's a fucking finger, I think I'm... Wait. Where is Francisca? Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. All prosecution and defense ready. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Francisca?
I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma?
I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor!
Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session. You're just telling me something. Please keep it brief. Now then, what is it?
Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Prosecutor Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman. The fuck? Ah, so that's the present! What the fuck? What? Shot?
Somehow, I think this is the present that the man was talking about.
His present?
Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in this country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage.
This is totally insane. Miss Von Karma, is she alright?
I don't have that answer.
She's alive and in stable condition.
That's good. Phew.
I thought he'd show up. Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Francisca Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready. Naturally. Holy shit! Miss Von Karma shot in the right... That is the fucking irony at its fucking best. She was shot in the same shoulder. And she is currently undergoing surgery. Well, at the very least, she isn't like her dad, who decided to go on a vacation and lick his wounds. At least she isn't like that. When pressed? Yeah, I noticed that. I guess it's a habit she picked up from her dad.
Luckily, I've looked at this case over and am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt on guard. The court acknowledges the prosecution. Right. I finally have the answer I was struggling for my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. Witness, your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. Detective down at the precinct. But now.
Well, now?
After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir.
Detective Gumshoe? The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes, sir!
Now, let's have your testimony.
Is that the Hottie Clinic? I sure fucking hope not.
If you want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that.
Get ready, Phoenix. This is gonna be one very rough fight.
Yeah.
Have to be with, it would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent.
The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. Alright, we're gonna save here. I'm gonna try to stream later today, but I need to take a break and eat something. So I'll be seeing you guys very soon.